tuned in to the JahPOPPIN podcast, brought to you by JahPOPPIN Entertainment.
Hello?
World is mine like I drew it. Victory sweats from my palms, yeah. Girl, you mine, you been new it. My fingerprints on your phone, lately what we been on, I've been in my zone, locked into the AM. I ain't got time for your hoe, I ain't got time for your problems and your bullshit and your talking. Why you always got something to say, but never ever mean it, Why you never mean it?
And you are now listening to JahPOPPIN.
Mike always deliver.
What you just heard was my main man's Mikal Burr. Check out his new album, Saltwater. And that was a single, Drew It. That's my song, by the way. That's why we played it, y'all. But I got some other songs that I like on that album. But y'all need to check out Mikal Burr. Check out him on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. You name it, Mikal Burr is on it. Okay? Mikal Burr. What did it always deliver? Okay. So y'all need to tune in to my man's music, period. So what's up, Mike? How you feeling?
It's good.
You feeling good today?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. How sweet was that? So I got a couple of questions for you that me and my audience, we need the answers, Mike, and you gotta come hard with the answers, okay?
Bet.
I ain't gonna make it too awkward for you to where you can't answer them, but I got some questions for you. Now we gotta play the bird box because Mike can't be serious for once. All right, so why Mikal Burr? Who's Mikal Burr? Where did that name come from? Like,
It's actually a long story.
let's hear it. Like, what's this? Shorten it up for us. Let us know.
So when I was a kid, in I guess first grade, we had this assignment where we had to write our name on the paper. The teacher would read it to the class. For some reason, when I wrote my name, I put it, but I spelled it, Mikal. She read it out loud to the class. She was trying to embarrass me or whatever. So everybody started laughing. I was the one laughing the loudest.
How about all the time? I think it's funny too. Since you want to try to embarrass me, sus. I just think that's what kids do. I had that time in my life where I like to change the way my name's spelled. So I understand where that comes from.
Yeah.
So Mikal Burr, I don't even know where to start. I just have so many questions. So we know where the name come from. Mikal Burr is just him being a kid, a childish kid at that.
Keeping that childish energy is important.
It's important.
Being an artist.
Being a child, you had so much imagination and you just was passionate about so much. So it's always good to keep that in you, especially as an artist, because your mind flows. So tell us, how many projects do you have? Is this the first album? Is Saltwater the first big project, or?
Saltwater, it's the first project with words on it. Because people have been asking me, oh, you gonna get some words? You know what I'm saying? But I put out 2 or 3, depending on how you count it. Because one was a double album, 40 Days, 40 Nights. And then you got the drama-free EP. Yeah, and all that's on, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, SoundCloud.
On all platforms, you can find Mikal Burr. Everywhere. It's just, Mikal Burr is everywhere, and he always delivers. This is why y'all need to tune in. Type him on YouTube. Y'all can catch him on the bottom in my description. Mikal Burr always deliver.
Big facts.
But shout out to me because I pushed you to put words on your next project. So Saltwater, I should have got a shout out, and so I feel like I should have got a special shout out to Jahari. But it's okay, Mike. It's okay. You'll shout me out when you get up there real soon, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Jahari, definitely.
AKA JahPOPPIN.
Yeah.
Doing big things. So why saltwater? What in your right mind? You know, saltwater reminds me of the water you have to goggle when a tooth comes out. Like, why did you name your album Saltwater?
Well, that's part of it. In the first track is actually a play on what you just said.
Really? I don't think I peeped that when I listened.
Yeah, it's in there, like... Cause I only say one bar in the first track. But it's like, tears your salt water, use them to clear your throat, speak free on a pedestal as if you was the Pope.
Ooh, I know y'all heard them bars. Yo, why didn't I realize you said that?
Yeah, so it's exactly a play on that. It's like when you crying, that's salt water, you know, like if you ever tasted, have you ever tasted your tears?
I did.
It's like salty. It's salty.
You are hilarious. Like what, G? This is what I mean about keeping your childish alive, okay? Because Mike is clearly childish.
Thank you.
But I like that because I didn't put that two to two together. Like even because you know you have a song R.I.P. song, the R.I.P. song.
Yeah.
And tears. I get it. You know the never settling. What's the never settling? Like where that salt water come in there?
I mean, it's a bunch of ways you could look at it. Like
you cry so much that you're done settling. Like.
Yeah, you've been through the low part, and now you focus on getting higher, or you understand, like, because I feel like as a dude, people be like, oh, you're not supposed to cry and stuff like that, but
do you cry?
Yeah, I think it's not a bad thing, but I feel like it's been stigmatized to be bad.
Right.
Because the only other option is like holding it in, and when you do that,
it brings anger so much.
Yeah, and now it's just gonna come out, but it's gonna be all at once. So like them 15 times you could have cried back then, that's all gonna come out at once. Now you can do some irrational stuff
that we don't even want to happen in real life.
Exactly. So that's like multiple ways you could look at that.
Are you passionate about what you do? Are you passionate about your craft? Are you what are you passionate about? How do you execute the passion? I mean, take it one question at a time.
Yeah,
I know I just threw a lot at you. So, what are you passionate about?
Definitely just self-improvement. I try to get better every day. I try to learn something every day. Pick up a new skill or just learn something new about one of my friends or my family members every day. So I would say I'm passionate about that. And of course, my craft, audio and music, trying to get better at that every day as well. And
a lot of people need a you in their life because really a lot of people need a Mike Burr in their life.
Me.
A lot of people need a Mike Burr because you know a lot of people don't try to find something different in a person every day. So that's really interesting that you said that. So you like learning new things. What have you learned in the past 2 days?
I learned a new word yesterday, unassailable.
Oh, open our minds. What is that?
And it means not assailable, not liable to doubt, attack, or question. And it was first used in 1596.
Wow, so I'm unassailable.
You can be, yeah.
Exactly.
It's an adjective, most definitely.
Are we gonna hear this in your next project? Are we gonna hear that word? Unassailable. Unassailable should be the cover. With the period, saleable. Look, that'll be cold.
Low key.
And we need to look. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna add that to the list.
And we can have a song called Undoubtful. Dependable. We got it.
Featuring JahPOPPIN on it?
Period. Come on, let me rap on one of your songs. G.
You got me?
I got you because I'm unassailable. Oh!
Interview over, G.
learned a new word.
Interview
Thanks,
over.
Mike.
Drop the mic.
I learned a new word. Thanks, Mike. If Mike let me sing or rap on his...
You can sing?
Mike, stop asking questions.
I need singers for real though.
I could find you some singers because I could hit a note, but I can't hit a note. I'm not a Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey.
You can rap though, you know, you could talk.
I could talk my shit. I'm sure I could talk my shit. I'm already... I ain't gonna go there with you because you ain't ready for my skills. So is music an outlet for you? Like, why did you choose music out of all other things? Like painting, drawing, you know, or just being a producer. What does rap do for you?
I feel like music chose me.
You're pretty cheesy for that one, but it's okay.
Yeah, but it's no other way to describe it because I do all of those things. Like, I still draw.
You can draw?
I didn't say I could draw. I just said I draw.
Like draw what?
Yeah. Like to clear my mind, like I'll draw or however it comes out, you know, I can draw, I'll paint. I'm not saying I'm like a professional.
Right.
Because I got homies that do that, but I feel like music is just naturally where I feel most free to express myself, and I like manipulating the words and the melodies and the drums and all that, so it's just natural, I guess. It's not really...
It's just a talent you got that you decided to just embrace and give the world a little Mike Burr.
Yeah, shout out to God.
Shout out to God for giving you such talent, right? Such gifts.
Big facts.
You know who you sound like to me? You sound like you sound like Mike Burr, right?
Right.
But when I listen to the beats and I listen to, cause Mike, when I first heard T'Challa, I didn't know it was you. Like, I promise you, what I hear on the daily, like, you know, just the boring Mike is just
Wow.
And then I heard that and I was just like, oh, who is this Mike? And when you said you, I was shook. Because you're giving me Kendrick, J. Cole. You're giving me like the carefree rappers, you know, like a
Carefree?
Yeah, like you have a message, like a Tupac, but their character is so carefree. And when I do see you, I do see someone carefree who don't care. Come on, Mike. It's been 2 months since you had a haircut. I had to push you to get one. Like, you know, you just carefree where you don't care. You, and you just living. You know what I'm saying? You living your best life every day. Always.
Always living my best life.
So who's your favorite rappers? Like, who inspired you?
I'm my favorite artist, period.
Period. I like that response. Period.
drop one of them periods for me.
Okay. Period.
But in terms of like other musicians that inspire me, I would say I like Jimi Hendrix, Bob Marley, Erykah Badu, James Brown is probably my favorite.
Oh my God, you're an old soul, Mike. You're an old soul. Oh my God, Mike Soul Man.
I guess my favorite rapper would be Jay-Z.
Jay-Z cool.
Yeah, definitely. If I had to pick one rapper, besides myself, it would probably be Jay.
You said that in the most humblest way, that you're your favorite rapper. Seeing your face expression is not one of those cocky, like, I'm me, like, you know, it's one of those, me. I'm my favorite rapper, you know?
Yeah, you gotta be your own biggest supporter, I feel like.
Exactly. I like that in you. I think the JahPOPPIN podcast is one of the best podcasts out here.
It's the best, period.
Period. Oh my God. Period, Mike. Period. Shout out to Mike being a very good producer, because if it wasn't for Mike, what's a podcast, G? What was a podcast? I just want to thank you. I'm so glad to have met you.
Thank you.
Y'all know we worked at a craft store doing nothing. So we just had a conversation one day, and here we are. Me and Mike taking off. Mark my words. Me and Mike Burr taking off. Mike, I'm not playing with you. If you was to take off as a rapper, G, and you leave me behind, like what? I'll be so hurt, G. I'll be so hurt.
You got Mike Burr on all your podcasts.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go up with.
It's natural.
It's just natural. A period. Y'all heard it here first, though. So we do want to know, We curious, Mike. We curious about who you are. How old are you?
I'm 22. About to be 23.
Mike, you're 22?
April 4th. Yeah.
Oh my God, and you an Aries? My brother's birthday is April 4th. That's probably why we get along.
When's your birthday?
April 28th. I'm a Taurus. Ew.
Same month.
Yeah, duh, 24 days. Ew. Do it. Ew. No.
No, I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it. You're okay. Whatever, Mike. We want to know what's up with Mike. Look, Mike, I'm sure when you get up there, the ladies gonna be ready to get a piece of Mikal Burr. So we trying to see now before it's over. Before it's over, is there a special girl in your life?
Yeah, there's plenty of special women.
Wow, a typical answer. Come on, tell us.
My mom, my sister. I got 2 grandmas, my aunties.
Shout out to grandmas, G.
For real, shout out to my grandmas. Big facts.
So, y'all heard it. There's no special girl other than mom dukes, sisters, aunties, and grandmas. Period. So, he's single, ladies. Make sure you get out there. Mike doesn't take a female serious, though. And I learned that just working with Mike and, you know, him being my producer, I really learned that Mike isn't for that right now. Mike is all about his music and getting to the cheddar. But once Mike get that cheddar, he gonna be open for y'all. Watch. Mike gonna be all ears when he get 4 or 5 projects out, and then he's ready for a lady. Okay? Cause y'all distractions. Tell him, Mike. Tell him how they be distracting you from doing your thing. Is that what it is, or you just like, I'm not just interested. Like, I'm just not ready for a girlfriend.
I mean, someone can only distract you if you let it be a distraction.
So it's just a choice. Like, I just don't want a girlfriend.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a choice. You gotta know who you are before you can, like, say this is a us. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got 2 people that don't...
confused about who they are and what they could bring to a table and...
Exactly. You don't even know who you are, so how you gonna make a we?
Us.
Like, how does 2 + 2 = 4 if you both don't know you twos yet?
Come on, Mike, with the metaphors. Mike just came through with that metaphor, but I know he done fucked y'all head up. He done fucked my head up with that one. Okay, so how long has it been since you've been in a relationship? Like
a couple years.
Oh my God, Mike, it's time for you to get just a little dip in some water or something. Like, you dry. Like, your music is what wet you up, huh? Okay, it sounded okay. Let me take it back. You need to dip in something, Mike. Like 2 years, you're dry. Like, you don't have to dip in nothing because you dipped. You dripping, right? You got the drip. I got the drip in my wall.
I think it's like you can't get caught up in appearances, like especially with like people our age, you know, like with all the social media. It's like
a lot of lust.
Oh, you got. Like, look at all these people in my DMs, or look at this, look at that. Like, if that's what you want, if that's what makes you happy, that's what's up. But
Mike said, I'm not out here for temporary. So if you're not trying to be permanent,
it's just I'm not with all the appearances, you know. It's just like I don't.
So what if you was dating a really ugly girl? Exactly. You was dating a really ugly girl, but her personality was everything.
Why she gotta be ugly?
Because you said it's not about appearance. So I want to know if she was ugly with a great personality, smart. She damn near could rap. She could invest in you. She's doing this. She's doing everything. Are you dating her? She's ugly, like butt ugly, Mike. Butt ugly. But she got a body. She butt ugly, but a body. But it's not about appearance, so we want to know.
In terms of opinion.
Well, this is what I'm saying. We want to know. Since it's out there now, we want to know. We want to know.
You gotta go by the situation. I can't answer that unless I'm in that situation.
Wow. So she was pretty, just, but she was low key like a blonde.
Nah. Like, you talking about...
How can you answer this question, but you can't answer if she's ugly with great everything?
One situation I've actually been in and one I haven't. So I can't...
Oh, so she was ugly, but everything was great about
her.
The pretty with the dumb blonde. Whoa, I felt shots. I was triggered, Mike. I was triggered. Sis' feelings is hurt. Whoever you talking about, sis' feelings is hurt.
Nah, it wasn't aimed at one person in particular.
Just period. Just if she's ugly and she's kind of...
Have you met somebody like that? Like, out on the outside, they're a nice person, but when you start talking to them, it's just like, nah, this ain't... Now I'm not vibing with them.
So, Mike, let me say this. People who I tend to attract, they can look really nice on the outside, but woo child when I tell you they assholes, and they just jerks. So I guess that could be the vice versa of them being a dumb blonde, you know. They ignorant. Really, you could be so fine, but yet so self-centered and just... I can't deal with it. So I guess I see what you're saying. You can have 3 right things about you, but it's 3 wrong things about you too. So I guess. I have dated, like, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh.
We ain't gonna go there. But
I think that all this circles back to the original. You know, you gotta figure out
who you are.
What
do you like? Yeah, your reference and
so
things
I feel like
that.
that's the main thing if you're trying to do something before.
Give us some advice on relationship, because you got all the metaphors. You have all. You took 2 years out the game. You took years out the game, Mike. What have you come across that we're confused about?
I don't have no advice for everybody. Anybody.
You just know
live your
advice
best
for you.
life. I'm
This man said, "Live your best life. Do what please you for right now." But it's time for y'all to figure out, because we're getting too old. We're getting too old for y'all not to know what's up. Y'all, Mike is hilarious. Y'all don't even understand. Like, so how long have you been doing music?
I've been writing since I was like 4.
Really?
Yeah. I've always been like a writer, and I always read books and stuff.
Are you in school?
Shout out to my mom. What?
Are you in school?
Yeah, I'm in school right now. I go to Columbia.
Oh, what's your major?
Music technology.
So you lit.
Always.
Because Mike Burr always deliver. I'm telling y'all, Mike Burr deliver. Are you almost finished?
No.
No? Why?
I transferred from North Carolina A&T.
You was lit. Come on, why you leave?
It's a long answer and it's a short answer.
Give me a short answer.
Alright. Just to go on a new path. Because, like, to get the right major and the right atmosphere. Because...
Yo, I could so relate. I feel like that's the best choice. I really don't think you should just... If you don't know for sure what you want to do when you go, you need to sit out that year or 2 to figure it out, and then you could go. Like, there's so many options to college that we don't realize when it's that time until we get there, and we did so much. So I understand that completely. Like, yeah, I have the same exact story, but finish. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that's real important. For like when you that age, because you like 18, 17 at the time, and people want you to
do this and do that.
Yeah, people like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Or you gotta like make these decisions that's like gonna impact the rest of your life, but you're not really thinking. Like, you thinking about it, but you don't really know
exactly what's good for you, what you want to do. So you just spent all those years at North Carolina, A&T, doing what?
At A&T, I learned a lot. I made a lot of friends, a lot of good friends. They're still my homies this day. I learned a lot in school and in life, and just about myself, most importantly. Yeah, it's all part of the mosaic of my life.
Well, I'm glad you here. Do you feel more successful leaving school? Do you think if you stayed there, you wouldn't be as successful as you are today?
If I stayed there, I probably would have killed myself, to be honest.
Felt that. Felt that. Depression is real at school. I don't think parents know that.
Yeah.
Like when you know you don't want to be there and you know that it's something else out there for you, you just get depressed and you're like, I really don't want to be here. So if I just be here any longer, I'm going to kill myself. I so felt that. Mike, you never just took the words out of my mouth. Like what? I'm sorry. I have to ask. I have to know. Do you have a plan? Do you know exactly where you are? Have you figured yourself out? Are you done? Okay, one question at a time. I'm so sorry. I keep doing that. You don't know where to start. Where do you see yourself in 4 and 5 years?
I get asked that so much by, like, you know, teachers, family, friend, everybody. So
I'm knowing.
But I would just say the main thing is just being happy, waking up every day doing something that makes me happy, and I mean, and prospering, living my best life. That's outside of that, you know, it's you know, you never know what like the universe has for you and what God has planned for you. So I can't.
You going with the flow?
Yeah, I'm not about to, cause I feel like if I say something,
you gonna jinx it, and we don't want you to jinx it.
And not even that, you could limit yourself.
Yeah.
Like if I say,
I just want to be a rapper.
I'm gonna be in 5 years. I'm gonna be a millionaire. What if I was gonna be a billionaire by that time?
Right.
You know, you just never know what the plan is or how it's gonna work out. And time is an illusion. So we don't. I mean, I'm not about to like. I just like that's the main thing. Just being happy and living my best life.
I like that, Mike. You know, you are coming through with the inspiration. If y'all don't get inspired by this interview with Mike Burr, I don't know what to tell you, because he didn't inspire me to live my best life, okay? And y'all, I work with Mike, so I don't get this on the daily. I barely get him to talk to me for real. So the fact that we can sit here and hear this, y'all need to be inspired. So, Mike Burr, Mike B, what you got for us?
Coming soon.
Coming real soon.
That's all I gotta say. It's definitely more on the way. I'm always working, making new beats every day, so I'm definitely writing like every day, so coming soon. It's just gonna happen soon.
Well, you heard it here first, and you're gonna hear the next project here first. So make sure you tune in with Mikal Burr, because Mike Burr always delivers.
Facts.
Thank you, Mike, for coming on the show and giving us a little intake on you and your life and letting us know what's up.
Oh, thank you for having me. You know,
no problem.
Best of luck to your podcast.
Thank you so much. Shout out to V-Best producer, okay? But here we are. Thank you again for coming through. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to Mike Burr. I'm telling you, you gonna feel loved, okay? Y'all ain't gonna sell them. Y'all ain't gonna do none of that. Stay positive.